The key to building better relationships in your business is this. It's making sure that you are building relationships in your business in a way that feels good to you. Now, you might be like, Gabby, duh, like that sounds so obvious. But here's the thing. When it comes to your business, it's like we're trained to look at what everyone else is doing, right? What's that popular business coach on Instagram doing? What's that popular life coach on Instagram doing? They both just said that they made $1 million on their last launch. I want to copy what they're doing, right? So we look at what everyone else is doing and we avoid what we naturally bring to the table, right? How we naturally operate. So if you hear that these two coaches who made millions of dollars overnight, they DM 100 people a day, you, an introverted new business owner, thinks, oh crap, I have to DM 150 people a day to get where they are. All right, I'm going to start now. So then you start finding people to DM, and it's awkward as hell because you hate doing that. You dread doing that. And that's not how you naturally start conversations. So it's incredibly forced. No one answers you. Your confidence goes down the drain and you feel like you just kind of shot yourself in the foot and don't know how to get back up. I see it all the time. And I fell for this too. I did this in my business where, now if somebody said, oh, just build relationships in a way that feels good to you, I would have been like, duh, but I wasn't. And chances are maybe you're not either. So here is what I mean. I want you to understand yourself as a CEO down to a T. What do you need to thrive? How do you naturally have conversations with people? And let me ask you this. If I were to put you in a room, right? Let's say you're going to a networking event and we put you in the room. How would you make your way around that room? Would you run right out? Because that literally sounds like your worst nightmare. Would you look around and find people like you energetically align with and start a conversation with them? Would you stand there and smile and hope that somebody comes up to you and starts the conversation first to really avoid the awkwardness? Or does that sound like a no-brainer to you? Could you just walk through the room and make your way through no problem? Get really grounded in the answer to that, because once you know the answer to that, once you understand how you as an individual, as your own person, not as everyone else, builds a relationship, the more relationships you are going to build, because you now understand what you need to build a successful relationship. Your business, the success of it is built off of the relationships you have with others, right? The relationships you have with your leads, the relationships that you have with people in your network, referrals, right? Collaborations, all of that. It's incredibly dependent on you, especially if you are a coach, right? Chances are you are the brand. How do you best function? How do you best operate? It is time to pause what you are doing and do an audit of that. Am I marketing in a way that feels good to me? Am I selling in a way that feels good to me? Does my business feel good to me? Does my niche feel good to me? No, change it. Because what's going to happen is you are going to burn out. Example, right? Back to our prior example. If you are that introvert who is DMing 150 people a day, thinking that's the only way to get your business off the ground, you will crash and burn right there, right? You are going to burn out so fast and not get anywhere because it doesn't feel good. And when it doesn't feel good, it's going to come across as awkward and uncomfortable. And you likely feel that sending the message, which means the person who receives the message is really going to be feeling that way. So pause what you are doing, audit it and ask yourself if you are building relationships in a way that feels good to you. And if the answer is no, get clear on how you best build relationships. If you prefer people to come to you, perfect. Time to really study the crap out of attraction marketing. If you prefer to reach out to people, awesome. Figure out where your people are asking questions. Is it Facebook groups? Is it networking events? Is it at memberships, right? Where are they asking questions? Influencers' comments? Find those, answer their questions publicly or privately. I suggest privately, right? If you are more of an in-person type of person and you're forcing yourself to build relationships on Instagram, you're probably burnt out. You are probably tired right now. Stop that and find in-person networking events for you to go to. You have permission. Every single person here has permission, and you don't need permission, but to just throw it out there, you have permission to not go 110% on Instagram because you feel like you have to. I hear it all the time. I'm just so burnt out from Instagram. I don't want to do it anymore. That's okay. That is okay. Either outsource it or severely scale back or shut it down if that's what makes sense for you. But you must start building relationships in a way that feels good to you so that you can start making an impact. That's how you find your leads. That's how you find your people, right? There's a huge difference. And if you've been doing this for a little while, this will probably resonate with you, right? There's a huge difference between working with somebody and working with your person. Like you just get this person and you guys mesh. Huge difference. This is okay. This lights you up. This gets you out of bed in the morning. These people are out there. They're just waiting for you to find them or they find you in a way that is just in alignment. And I know the word alignment is so overused, but I cannot preach it enough, guys. I see it constantly is people are building relationships in ways that don't work for them. So when I sit down with somebody, right, I'm a niche expert, I'm a sales coach. And when people come to me specifically for sales help, the first thing I look at is, what are you doing right now? Oh, I'm DMing everyone, or people who join my email list, I'm just emailing them right away. Is that what you want to be doing? No, I absolutely hate it. Okay, that's why it's not working, right? Because you're putting that energy out into the universe. It's like a brick wall you're throwing in front of you. It's not going to happen. You could DM 1,000 people and maybe 2 respond. Like, it's just help yourself out, right? Work smarter over harder. And when you work in a way that's in alignment with you, you will see those relationships start forming. And the best thing that you can do for yourself as a business owner, regardless of where you are at, is to build and maintain strong and solid relationships. The first step in doing that is finding these relationships in a way that works for you, in a way that feels like it's in alignment. You find your people, and then it happens naturally, right? Like there's no formula for me to give you to be like, oh, this is how you nurture that relationship. That person is probably going to become like a friend. And you're going to be texting them just like you text their friend, DMing them like you DM your friend, commenting on their photos just like you comment like a friend. Those are the people who end up working with you because you are your natural self, right? You're relaxed, you're laid back, you're funny, you're goofy. You're not rigid and like asking them 1,000 questions through DMs because you feel like you have to, and then they feel like you're fishing, so they stop answering. You get ghosted, and it's like, do I just quit my business? No, you just pivot into alignment and start operating every single aspect of your business in a way that is natural and feels good to you. If you need help with this, this is what I offer in my 3-month Align CEO program. Or if that's not an investment you are looking to make right now, I have a free quiz for you. It's called Find Your Aligned Sales Strategy Quiz. And it is going to teach you, and the result will show you exactly how you best build relationships. So I will leave the link to both of those below this video. Try that quiz out if that feels good, or if you are ready to just get some one-on-one help, check out my Align CEO program. I am here to help you. It does not have to be hard. We're going to work smart versus hard, but it takes work to look inward and see how you best operate. But once we figure that out, we put together all of your strategies for you.